children, I am going to teach history lesson 4. First important terms look. वजीर, आगे लिखा प्राइम मिनिस्टर। आप जानते हैं प्राइम मिनिस्टर को पहले वजीर कहा जाता था। मुग़ल काल में सूबा राज्य कहलाता था। स्टेट प्रोविंस लिखा है, ये राज्य जो है सूबा कहलाते थे। सरकार डिस्ट्रिक्ट, जो ज़िला है आपका डिस्ट्रिक्ट, उसे सरकार कहते थे मुग़ल काल में। मनसब एक रैंक थी जो कार्य करने के बदले उसे भूमि एक दी जाती थी और उससे अपना जीवन यापन करता था, तो मनसब रैंक बताया गया। दीन ये इलाही, द रिलीजियस प्रोमulgated बाई अकबर, वह धर्म जो अकबर के द्वारा चलाया गया था वह दीन इलाही धर्म कहलाया। दीन इलाही में सभी धर्मों का सम्मान किया गया था, अर्थात सभी धर्मों को मानने वालों के लिए कोई रोक टोक नहीं थी कि जो कह दो इस्लाम है या ऐसा कुछ कि मुसलमानों का धर्म है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं। दीन इलाही सर्वधर्म संप्रदाय वाला धर्म था। ग्रोथ ऑफ मुगल एम्पायर, द मुगल्स स्टेबलाइज एन एम्पायर इन इंडिया विच lasted for more than 2 centuries. This was a period of comparative peace and prosperity which was reflected in the cultural achievement in the country. The cultural interaction between the Hindus and Muslims gave rise a new syncretic Hindustani culture. कहते हैं मुगल स्टेबलाइज्ड एन एम्पायर इन इंडिया विच lasted फॉर मोर देन 2 centuries. तो 200 वर्षों तक शासन किया था मुगल वालों ने, अपना यहाँ इस राज्य को स्थापित किया। उस राज्य के दौरान 200 वर्षों तक यहाँ शासन किया था, मोर देन 2 वर्षों से अधिक। दिस वाज ए पीरियड ऑफ कंपैरेटिव पीस एंड प्रॉस्पेरिटी, ये समय जो है शांतकालीन और वैभवशाली कहा जाता है। which was reflected in cultural achievement in the country, सभ्यता की दृष्टि। The cultural interaction between the Hindu and Muslim gave rise a new syncretic Hindustani culture. यहाँ पर हिंदू और मुसलमानों ने मिलकर एक नई सभ्यता का सृजन किया जो हिंदुस्तानी कल्चर कहलाया। The Delhi Sultanate had begun disintegrated in the time of Tughlaqs itself. A number of independent kingdoms had already come up and there was no united front which could withstand the foreign invasion. On the eve of Babur's invasion in 1526, the Ibrahim Lodi was ruling a crumbling Delhi Sultanate. जहीरुद्दीन मोहम्मद बाबर, हम देखें, द रूलर ऑफ फरगना, a small principality in the Central Asia. जहीरुद्दीन मोहम्मद बाबर, द रूलर ऑफ फरगना, a small principality in Central Asia, founded the Mughal Empire in India. He had heard a lot about the fabled death of Hindustan when the local rulers invited him to come to India and defeat the Lodis, and he grabbed the opportunity with both hands and defeated Ibrahim Lodi at the Panipat 1526. Later defeated Rana Shanga of Mewar at Kanwa, Medni Rai of Malwa, and Muhammad Lodi. He now commanded the entire North India We come to know about this life and achievement from his autobiography Tujhke Babri. After Babur's death in 1530, his eldest son Humayun ascended the throne. His other son Kamran, Hindal, and Askari were given charge of small areas. He inherited a large empire from his father, which could not be consolidated due to the ultimately death of Babur. The Rajput and the Fargana had not been crushed completely, while the nobles were also planning and plotting. His own brothers also wanted a throne. Besides the Bahadur Shah, the powerful ruler of Gujarat and Malwa, was aiming to conquer Rajputana. Sher Shah Suri, the Afghan ruler of Bihar and Bengal, he was great enemy of Humayun, who was neither a good warrior nor a able administrator. He lost all his relatives and had to live in exile for nearly 15 years. Now Sher Shah Suri dynasty. Sher Shah was son of minor Jagirdar of Jaunpur. He was employed with the ruler of Bihar and later with Babur. He steadily rose the power in South Bihar and gained full control of it. He had friendly relations with the ruler of Bengal. He then married a widow and obtained the fort of Chunar. He defeated Humayun at the Chausa 1539 and later at Kannauj, snatched his territories and became an emperor of India. He reigned for a brief period of 5 years. He reigned for a brief period of 5 years. During the period, he conquered Gwalior, Raisen, Punjab, Multan, Sindh, and his Mewar, and his empire extended from Bengal to Jhelum. In 1545, while attacking the fort of Kalinjar in Bundelkhand, he died of injuries sustained by the gunpowder explosion. Sher Shah is famous for his administrative system. He divided his empire into Sarkar, which were further divided into the Pargana district. He enforced equal laws for justice and introduced a reform system of currency where the silver coin was called rupiah. He is considered the forerunner of the Akbars. He was the secular ruler and followed a policy of religious tolerance. He respected all religion and looked after the welfare of all his subjects. Sher Shah maintained a large army made up of cavalry, infantry, and elephantry. He took great personal interest in the requirement of the troops. He gave special favor at Afghan soldiers and he introduced the system of branding of horses and paid a lot of importance to the cavalry. He imposed strict discipline among soldiers. He paid his officials and soldiers in cash. Sher Shah was a benevolent ruler who cared for the subject. He undertook many public works such as planting of the shady trees along roads, providing providing wells and sarais for travelers. He got the Grand Trunk Road built which ran between Calcutta, now Kolkata, and Peshawar. Sher Shah built a new city at Delhi known as Sher Bagh and another one at the Rohtas in Punjab. He also constructed a grand mausoleum for himself and his father at Sasaram beside a dam for his grandfather at नारनौल नाम है स्थान का. शेर शाह was succeeded by Islam Shah, who could not build upon the foundation laid by his father. He was defeated by Humayun in 1555, who occupied Delhi and ended the rule of the Suris. Thanks. Next day, Mughal dynasty.